This is a 150 milliliter aromatherapy diffuser. I'll turn it on there for you. You'll notice that it has two buttons. This button over here on the left is for the light, the LED light, and I tapped it once and it cycles through all the LED colors that it has. I don't know if you can notice that. It's kind of a subtle effect in the daylight. In the nighttime, it's quite a bit more dramatic. If I hit the light button again, I can select my own color. And if I keep hitting it, eventually it'll cycle around to off. Oop, did I miss it? There, now it's off. I think I went around a couple times. But so just pressing it once will cycle through. Then it has a second button over here, and this is what controls the mister. And it's misting pretty well. I hope you can see it on the video. But I have it on 1 hour, which means it will go for 60 minutes and then it turns itself off. The second light is 3 hours and then it will turn itself off. And then this last one is continue on. So here's what it looks like. You press the button once, you get 1 hour. Press it again, you hit the 3 hour and then it'll turn off. And then this button here is continual on. And it will keep running till it runs itself out of water and then it automatically shuts off, which is a nice safety feature. You'll probably get at least 5 hours out of this, maybe a little more, give or take. The diffuser can hold 150 milliliters of water, which is equivalent to just over a half a cup. If you overfill it, the mist quality is going to be poor. So if you turn this on and you feel like the mist quality is a bit anemic, just try taking some of the water out of it, and then you'll find that the mist gets strong again like it is here. That's a pretty good mist. It is a cool mist, obviously, because I can put my hand right over it and I'm not getting burned. And none of the parts of this heat up at all, so it's very safe to use. Easy to clean, just wipe it out with a damp cloth. Don't put any part of this in the dishwasher. You may be tempted to at least put the top part in because there's no mechanical elements on it, but I would really advise against doing that. Just be safe and wipe it out with a cloth. It's very easy, it just takes seconds. And as you can hear, or not hear, it is a very quiet machine, so you could have this by your bedside and you won't even know it's going, except for the lovely scent of the aromatherapy oil, the essential oils that you're putting into it. I use them primarily for medicinal purposes, so during winter I'm running eucalyptus and pine needle and things like that. Sometimes I'll even put colloidal silver in there, which helps. It's an antimicrobial agent. You can put the silver in with your essential oils, and it really helps cut down on colds during the winter months. I buy 2 different brands of silver. I buy the Energique brand and I buy the Peaceful Mountain brand. Just wonderful. But what else can I tell you about it? This design is really cool. I've never had an aromatherapy humidifier that's quite like this one before. It's a cute little design. I like it a lot. Why don't I show you the inner workings of it, because it's really quite a simple machine. So I'm going to unplug it there, take the top off. So this part is just plastic with a little plastic insert. Very lightweight. It doesn't latch onto the bottom in any way. It just sits on top. So do be careful if you're moving this and you have liquid in it. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump this part out so I can show you what that's like. So the plug plugs in back here. in there. And then there's just a 2-prong outlet for your wall. And then here's the inside. It's very simple. This is where the mist is made, right here. I don't know how that happens. Don't fill it up above that line. And as I discussed, if you do overfill it, just dump out some of the water and you'll be good. Do take care not to get water into the buttons or into any of the inner workings of it, because you can, I mean, it is possible to short these things out and break them. So just be careful when you're emptying water and you're adding water that you're not spilling it all over the place, and you should be fine. But do make sure that you keep this cleaned out, because when you're using essential oils, you will get an oily residue. It's only natural. And something else to note, you will probably want to replace your scent that you're using every hour or two, because it does dissipate out the top. I mean, that's what you're smelling. So after an hour or two, you've gone through a lot of the scent, because you only put a couple drops in here. So you just got to refill it. That's true of any aromatherapy humidifier that you might have. But if you've never had one, you might be a little disappointed when the scent starts to fade after an hour or two. But that's just the nature of diffusers.